7 knots you need to know. First is square knot. It is a binding knot used to join two ends of a line around an object. To do this, you need to go right over left for one of the knots and then left over right for the other. The result should be a symmetrical knot or running parallel to each other. Second is the sheet bend. The primary use for this is to join two lines of different diameters, and its type start with one line in the bite. This will be the thicker diameter of the two smaller diameter line will go up through the bite. It is wrapped around that, then tack underneath itself for a more secure bend. You can turn into a double sheet bend by simply bringing it through one more time if done properly. Third is the clav hitch. To do this, I take my hand and forms a loop, doing it the exact same way. A second time forms a second loop. The second loop goes on the top of the first loop. You'll notice that both of the ends are in the middle of the hitch. Then place over the object. And it can be tightened to tie from the end. This is the other way to do the clav hitch. You bring the line all the way around the object below your working end, the loose end, then goes above your working end around the object once more. The loose end is then passed underneath the overlapping line. A proper clav hitch will have no binding, no jamming, and everything will be parallel to each other. Fourth is the bowline. It is great for forming a fixed loop at the end of the line. To start is by making an overhand loop towards the working end. The loose end is then brought through the bottom, through the loop around the working end, and then back through the top of the loop. And the result should be like this. To do this quickly, I swoop around the working end and rotate my wrist. This forms a loop. The line can be put around the working end, brought through the loop, and then tightened back up. And this is what it should look like when you're done. And the fifth is the figure 8 loop. To do this, you need to drape it over your hand, shake it around the front of your hand through the back, and then fish the bite through the eyelet, and this is the result. Other way to do the figure 8 loop. To do this is to bend the bite and twist it 2 more times, bring it through the back, and you form a figure 8. And the sixth is the round turn and 2 half hitches. To do this, start by doing the round turn. The loose end is then brought underneath over the working end and through the loop that it forms. This is 1 half hitch. You need to do this again for the second half hitch. And the result should be like this. And the last is the taut line hitch. To do this, first you need to have a touching to form a loop and do 2 passes on the inside of that loop going the same direction from another loop, and then pass it through. You know you done this right when the loop goes one way and your trailing end goes the other way. Loosing and tightening as easy as grabbing the nut and sliding it around. Just like this. The result should be easy as grabbing the nut and sliding it around.